Yeah, of course. So, of course, I can go way back to where it first started, and this is something I help others with too, is understanding that there was a process to get to where you are today, the way that you're struggling. It wasn't this overnight, one-time event. So, if I were to go back, I could go all the way back to when I was like 10 years old, or 9 or 10 years old, having like my first crush on a little girl in Sunday school, right? I'm only a 9, 10 year old kid, and I have all these emotions and feelings, right? Oh, you like discover women, you're like, oh wow,
Yeah,
this is so cool. And then I get these J.C. Penney
yeah, yeah.
magazines in the mail. When it used to be this thick book. I know kids these days have no idea what that is, but it was like a thick type of magazine book, like brochure that had like all the products you want to buy, clothes and shoes. And then there was the lingerie section, which always just drew me in. And again, I'm a kid, and all I know is like, wow, this just looks amazing. So I keep going back to it, and not knowing how to respond to what I was feeling, right, in the way that God created me to. So it became this secret thing, which would lead up to eventually discovering pornography when internet, and I'm telling everyone kind of how old I am now. It was when there was dial-up internet.
Yeah, the
Super
dial-up, man.
slow.
Yeah.
You had to wait forever.
I
So many
remember
times you
that.
just many times you just kind of give up on using it because it was so slow. But that's where my temptation with pornography started. About 13 years old, and then for the first time I'm exposed to all these images of these naked bodies, and that's actually where I learned about sex and how it works. I didn't know. I didn't learn about it. I was homeschooled, so there wasn't that. I didn't have that talk where a parent sits you down and kind of awkward about it, and then
Yeah.
asks how how babies come into the world. So that talk didn't happen for me. So which kind of fueled the secrecy even more, because I'm thinking to myself as a kid, well, okay, no one else is really talking about this, so let me
Yeah.
just keep this to myself. Let me just hide this. I don't need to talk to anyone about it. I'll be okay. But also at the same time, growing up in church and being a pastor's kid too, I did have this. I've always had, as far as I can remember, this genuine love for the Lord. Like I wanted to follow God with all my heart. That desire was there.
Yeah.
That desire never left. It was there my whole life. So even with that heart, still that secrecy crept into my life, and going through time, we could go through the timeline. Of course, there's multiple events